And just like the sewage floating towards the shore on a hot day at the beach, guys, today's first look is here. And we start at the recoupling, so let's dive straight on in, shall we? The girls give their recoupling speeches with some decisions easier to make than others. Some islanders are left secure in their pairings, whilst others are set to explore new connections to see if there's a spark. Connor and Emily head to the sun deck to chat. Connor tells Emily, "I'm still confused as to what you want to do, because you came to me and said you wanted to take a step back." Emily adds, "I just want to know where your head is at. I feel like your words say one thing and your actions say another. You are my priority. I just want some reassurance." Connor tells her, "I'm still figuring out where my head is, and I'm going to get to know two people." Meanwhile, Helena is keen to tell Harry how she feels. She says, "I know we said yesterday we'd be friends, but I can't be your mate in here. You've not even apologised for anything that you've done. I can't make sense of the situation." After apologising, Harry adds, "I thought it was too good. I've done it in the past where I self-sabotage. I'm 30 years old. I get it. I'm not making excuses." Helena adds, "It's done now. You can't go back on it. I can't really be around you right now." Dijon tells Harry at the fire pit, "I'm going to pray tonight and hope there's a miracle you two can get back together." Why pray about it? Harry tells him, "There ain't no me and Helena. I've got to forget about it now." And this was the clip from last night's After Sun, the exclusive one where Harry was crying. By the way, I'm not saying why I pray about it because I don't believe in God. I'm just saying it seems such a weird thing to pray about. After the way Harry's behaved, why would you pray they get back together? He clearly is not a particularly good man when it comes to his dealings with women. The burgeoning love square continues the next day as Megan interrupts Emily and Connor to pull him for a chat on the sun deck. She asks him, "Right, I need to ask how the F is things with M. What the F is going on there?" Connor tells her, "Obviously I'm buzzing that you're saying I would be someone you couple up with. If you weren't in a couple now, Emily would be number one, but as we speak a bit more, you're getting closer to the top." Megan tells him, "I do think you're more sexual than Tommy. You're very vocal about what you wanted. The fact you came and pulled me in front of Emily, that was ballsy." Megan asks Connor who he'd pick if there was a recoupling. His answer surprises her. Meanwhile, Emily and Tommy have a chat. She tells him if he, Connor, wants me to like someone else so he can grab me back, that doesn't work for me. If you push me away, I'm gone. Tommy tells Emily, "On boys' night, when you walked in, that feeling I got, physical attraction, I got that from you." Emily says 100%, "I'm open to having more chats and seeing if there could be something there." Tommy later debriefs with Dijon and Harry. Dijon tells him he, Connor, should have had a conversation with you to let you know he wants to pursue things with Megan. Tommy adds, "Megan's my number one by quite a lot." As Dijon replies, "I feel like you owe it to yourself, because of where you are, to explore other options. If I had a daughter, I'd be buzzing if she was with someone like you." What a weird thing to say, would you? I mean, this is the same guy who was so rude to Shay that night. Elsewhere, Harrison and Shakira chat on the daybeds. Wanting to know if his head is with Tony or Helena, she tells him, "My only concern is if you don't like Tony, I don't want you to lead her down the garden path, but I actually think you two get along." Harrison replies, "The thing with me, I'm so indecisive. I'll come away from a chat thinking Helena was the best chat. I have a chat with someone else and I'll be like, oh, okay, she was the best chat." Okay, so we're kind of carrying on from where we left off. Don't know who's been dumped yet, but if someone is dumped, I think it's likely to be Shay, isn't it? I think so. But, you know, we'll wait and see. Although it could be a girl and a boy, potentially, couldn't it? Because they can't all couple up, because there's more boys and... never mind. I think if anyone's going to go, it's going to be Shay, because I just don't think he's got no connections in there, and I don't think he's universally liked. I think he's a very polarising figure. So if Shay went, I wouldn't be at all surprised. So we got this same old thing, you know, Connor and Megan, Tommy and Emily. Now, I can understand why Megan's interested in Connor, because I think Tommy is a bit boring, and I think he's just been... if he's not being boring, he's being a bit weird about her. Like, you know, in yesterday when he didn't really want anyone talking to Megan, really, but he's kind of quite passive in his aggression. So, Yeah, I would not be at all surprised if Connor and Megan get it on. Whether Tommy and Emily would work, I don't know. Because won't he be exactly the same over Emily? Eventually he'll just treat her the same way. And the way he suddenly says, oh yeah, there's such an attraction, which is like, I don't know if it's true. Did he even mention anything about Emily when she came in? He seems to have stuck with Megan and that's it. He's been quite a goody two-shoes, being very well behaved, that's it, focused on her and nothing else. Which is just what Meg has done to Dijon. And ironically, both Tommy and Meg do share some of the same kind of behaviour patterns, I think. I.e. they're both possessive and they're both quite irritating. They're both quite annoying. And they're both blonde. No, they're not. Oh dear. Right, let's move on to the final part of today's first look, which is very, very short. So you were expecting this if you watched my video earlier. And there's 4 new bombshells entering the villa tonight. And things heat up when each ask their favourite islander to spend the evening in another villa. Who will Caprice, Giorgio, Poppy and Will choose? Now this whole other villa thing, didn't we have that last summer with Joey Essex? We did, didn't we? A group of them went to a mini villa and that's where Joey met Grace and they kind of rekindled their romance. So they're using that same tactic this year. Perhaps they have thought, well, it was really successful last year, so let's do it again. And who do you think these guys are going to choose? I think they will, if they're proper bombshells, want to break up the most solid couples. Maybe one of the bombshells, one of the male ones, will choose Meg. And then Dijon will think, yes, I have an excuse. I wonder if Harry will get picked. Who do you think is going to get picked? And what do you think the reactions of their prospective partners will be? So it's a good way to start the week. I think we're shaking things up a bit. We start with the dumping, shaking things up a bit. Good Monday episode, and I hope you're happy with what you've heard. Now please go away and do something else with your day instead of watching YouTube.